Hey everybody, it's MakeupMenaree. Welcome back to my channel. If you are new to my channel, make sure to hit the subscribe bell and no, that's wrong. Hit the subscribe button and the notification bell. That way you know when I post videos. I do a lot of makeup videos like I'm gonna do today, reviews, Amazon reviews that are sort of, I don't know, I'm known for some of my Amazon reviews, they go horribly wrong. Like I don't know, it's a thing. I do some hair tutorials as well, so if you guys like those types of videos, then you are in the right place. If you are returning, then welcome back to my channel. So yeah, let's get started. I was in Walmart, as I am most days, the other day, and was looking at the makeup, of course, and came upon this display and was like, holy shit, like Burts Bees is making full makeup, like full on makeup, not just like chapsticks and things like that. So I went ahead and was like, let me grab the foundation. I was scared to grab anything else. Plus this shit was a little expensive. This was $14.97 for drugstore foundation. You know, I'm used to buying Maybelline and stuff and they're at $6 and $7. So I was like, let me go ahead and just grab the foundation and do a review, like a wear test for you guys to see how this goes. They did have concealer, they had blush, they had all kinds of stuff, eyebrow pencils. So yeah, it was not as budget friendly as I was hoping for. So if this goes good, I may go back and grab some other stuff. But for now, this is all y'all gonna get because I'm on a budget. So y'all gonna get the foundation and that's it. I figured I would go ahead and do a review and a wear test for you guys. So this is the Burts Bees Goodness Glow liquid makeup. I got this in the shade 1035, which is soft honey. Now let's read about what some of this says because I didn't even read about it. I just grabbed it and was like, this should be interesting. Our full coverage mineral formula leaves skin smoother and more radiant with a natural finish that's not heavy or greasy. Our moisturizing foundation instantly hydrates and nourishes skin with meadow foam seed oil, known for its skin moisturizing benefits for naturally beautiful results both inside and out. Okay, so very interesting. So the packaging is really, really cute. It is a glass bottle. It has sort of their little beehive type pattern, I guess, that they're known for on the top. And then it is a pump. So it's a pump top, which is really good. I like pump top foundations. It's just easier to use. And this says it is 98.9% natural. And yeah, let's figure out how this is gonna work. Shake well before use, removes with your favorite Burt's Bees cleanser. I don't know about anything. I don't buy any Burt's Bees stuff. I legit, like I said, thought that they only carried like chapstick and stuff like that. So this is interesting for me. So yeah, I'm gonna go ahead and shake this up. I'm gonna go ahead and put my hair back and we will get started. I obviously already moisturized my face like I always do. I have a whole bunch of skincare type videos. If you guys want to check those out, I will link that up there for you guys. I have the biggest, most horrible pimple coming in right here on my nose. You can only see because it's red, but it's one of those deep down, like I'm gonna wreck your life pimples. So she is very sore. So we're gonna go ahead and be careful with that. I figured since this is sort of a foundation that I've never heard of before, and I'm testing it to see the coverage and how it wears, I will do probably my pimple side with the brush because there's less pouncing. And then I'll do the other side with my sponge. And yeah, let's get started. So I did pre-smell this. I smell all my makeup and it really smells not the greatest. It smells,
oh my God.
Oh God. It smells waxy. It smells like it shouldn't be a foundation. Let's hope that this don't tear my skin up. It said it's almost 100% natural, so we'll see. But the smell is not the greatest. So if you guys are into smells, then this might, you know, ruin you. I just did a half a pump. It is very, very thick. You can see that it's not going anywhere. It is thick as hell. So one little pump It's pretty smooth when you spread it out, so it feels like a normal foundation would. I feel like this might be too light, so we might have to work with this. So let's go ahead and do the brush side over here. I guess I'm just using a flat top, like a foundation brush. And let's see how this goes. So the smell is very, very prevalent. Let's hope that it does not stay that way, because that's gonna kill me if I have to wear this all day with this on my face smelling like this. Well, it's blending out pretty well. It is a little lighter than what I should have got, but you know, it is what it is. We'll go ahead and make it work. Okay, so that was basically just a half a pump on my face with the brush. I would say that it's like light to medium coverage. It sort of evened out my skin tone, but it didn't really cover a lot of stuff. And I don't know if you guys can see, but it's sitting pretty weird on my cheek area there. You guys can sort of see it's not doing the best on my pores. It's making my pores look crazy there, and I usually don't have issues with my pores there, so there's that. All right, so let's go ahead and get like another half a pump and see if I can go ahead and just do some spot concealing and cover up any of the areas that need a little extra coverage. Luckily, my skin right now is acting right. She ain't acting a fool, which usually during the winter time, she acts right. So, you know, I got less breakouts and stuff, probably because my skin isn't as greasy and slimy as it is in the summertime here. Okay, so a little goes a long way on this foundation. You can see just another half a pump, and I'm not gonna need all that. So it's leaving a few brush strokes. You have to sort of work it around to sort of smooth those out. And it's looking a little dry in between my brows too, like in the middle. So that's something that is not something that I usually have to deal with. So that is the side with the brush. It does look like it's buildable. I was able to cover up some of the areas a little better when I went back with a second layer. I mean, it looks okay. I'm hoping that the sponge side will make it look a little better. It looks a little patchy and a little thick, which is why I like to use a sponge, because it just sort of smooths everything out and looks more natural. So that is the side there. It looks a little dewy, which in the winter time is not a major issue for me, but if it was the summertime and I was looking this dewy, I would be freaking out, because I already know how that goes. That means that my shit will be greasy and sliding off my face within 2 hours of being outside. But anyway, it's wintertime, so it's not as serious. So that is the one side. I mean, it looks okay. And let's go ahead and start with the sponge side. So I'm gonna go ahead and get another half a pump on the sponge. I'm using the e.l.f. sponge. I love this. This is my new favorite beauty sponge. Let's go ahead and get her on. I don't know if I can get over this smell. It smells waxy, like wax, and not a good wax, like a stinky old wax. Oh, Lord. It looks like it's going on better with the sponge, but of course there is a lot less coverage. So if you have things to cover up, you possibly could go in with a sponge and then go back through and do some spot concealing, which is what I'm gonna end up doing here, because I do have some discoloration and stuff on that side. But yeah, the sponge side looks a lot better. It is not as thick and cakey looking. And actually, I'm gonna go over this side with the sponge just to fix that a little bit, because I like the way the sponge side looks better. Okay, so now I'm gonna go back in with a half a pump and just sort of spot conceal with the sponge in areas that I need a little more coverage. It does seem to be, like I said, it's buildable, so that's good. Okay, so I didn't go in with any primer this time. I just wanted to test this out to see how it wears on my skin without any primer. For the most part, this time of year, when it's a little colder outside, I can get away with not wearing a lot of primer or just using a setting spray, which I think I might do a setting spray at the end just to be fair because I always use a setting spray. Yeah, so it's been on my face for just a few minutes now. It doesn't seem to be setting down any more matte than this. It doesn't claim to be matte. It really doesn't say... I mean, it says Goddess Glows. You know, there's going to be a little bit of a glow to your skin when you're wearing it, which I see. There's a little glow to my skin, which I'm not mad at. It's still sort of sticky, so I don't know how long that's going to take for it to set down. But anyway, I'm going to go ahead and do the rest of my face. I will link all the products that I'm using in the description box below. Use products that I use on a regular basis that I know work well with other products, just to be fair and safe. So I'm not out looking like a goddamn mess today. Be right back after I put my full face on. We'll go ahead and get the official time, and then I will just check back in with you guys for the rest of the day. So I will be right back. So I'm back. I went ahead and did a full face. I used products that I use on a regular basis just to see, you know, because I know how those products work with other stuff that I use, other foundations. So far, so good. I think it's really pretty. You can see it's a little more dewy than what I usually will drift towards. So that makes me a little nervous that it's this dewy. And it's only been, let me see, it was about 145. It's like 210 now. So 145 is when I put the foundation on and started talking to you guys about it. So it hasn't been on for very long. So hopefully it doesn't completely drip off my face within a few hours because I am hella greasy. But yeah, so far so good. I really like it. It's settled down into my pores. I did use my Rimmel Stay Matte setting spray. I use this and my NYX matte setting spray. These two are two of my favorite setting sprays that I use on everything. So we will see how this goes. So let me go ahead and show you guys. It is, can you guys see that? 2:11. So I will go ahead and check back with you guys in probably a couple hours and see how it's wearing. But so far so good. It's really pretty, and the smell is gone, so that's good. And I am impressed with how it looks so far. So I will see you guys back in a little while. Okay, I just wanted to show you guys this foundation out in natural lighting. It's really, really pretty. I am a little shocked. So maybe Burts Bees knows what they're doing a little, well, it's a little early. It's only been on for like, you know, 45 minutes. So far it feels like they know what they're doing, but you know how that can turn bad within an hour. But so far, yeah, I think it looks really, really pretty. If you guys have heard about their foundation or their makeup line, because I was completely clueless, then make sure to comment below. But yeah, so far I think it's really, really pretty. So yeah, I will check back in with you guys in a few hours. Hey everybody, so it is 4 o'clock. I'm doing my first, I guess, official check-in. So far, it looks really, really pretty. There's not really any creasing. It looks basically the same. I was a little worried about looking super shiny, but it's not shiny as I thought it would be at this point. Yeah, pretty happy with the way it's wearing so far. So maybe I just stumbled on a foundation that I can really, really like, because I was worried that I was going to have to try this shit and then take it right back because, I don't know, $15 for me for a drugstore foundation. Like I said, I'm so cheap. I'm used to spending half that price. So if this shit wasn't good, I was going to be like, she's going back. But it looks like I may keep it. So anyway, yeah, checking in. It's 4 o'clock, so it's been 2.5 hours or so. And I'll give you guys a close-up so you can see. Okay, so I will see you guys back in a few hours. Okay, everybody, I am back for my last check-in of the day. It is just before 8 o'clock, so it is 7:48. So I've had this on since 1:30, so that's what? 1:30, 2:30, 3:30, 4:30, 5:30, 6:30, 7:30, about 6 hours. And it looks really, 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 really good. I'm shiny, of course, on my nose and cheeks. And it has rubbed off a little on my nose and of course around my mouth because I've eaten and stuff today. But for the most part, it is in place. My blush is still there, My contour and everything is still there. My brows are still in place. Those are things that usually would just slide right off if I have a horrible foundation on. But I am pretty happy with the way the foundation wears. It wasn't super heavy when I put it on, nice and lightweight, and really, really good coverage. Yeah, I'm pleasantly surprised. That $15 did not go to waste. I am excited about possibly trying some more of their makeup products. If you guys want to see me do reviews on maybe the concealer, they have blushes, they have all kinds of things. If you guys want to see me review some more of their products, make sure to comment below and I can go ahead and go back and purchase those now that I know that they're pretty good. Well, the foundation is good anyway. And try those out. Some of the drawbacks are, I looked up the shade range. Of course, the shade range could be way better for you who are fair skinned or more dark skinned. There's not a lot of shades, but this seems to be like a good foundation for people who are in the middle like me. There seems to be a lot of shades in the middle range. So that's a drawback. Another drawback is the smell. It smells absolutely horrendous when you first put it on, but within a few minutes that smell goes away, so it's not a big deal. And then another drawback, of course, is I'm a cheap bitch and it was $14.97. So, I mean, it could be a little less. But, I mean, you get a lot of foundation. You get a liquid ounce, which is pretty standard. And it is, you know, 98.9% natural. So for people who have really sensitive skin, like me, hopefully this will work well and not break me out. If it does, I will let you guys know. Hope you guys liked this wear test video. Make sure to like, share, and subscribe. Also make sure to comment below, like I said, if you've used this foundation, if you've heard anything about any of their makeup products. I was really surprised that they have a whole line of makeup. Thank you guys. I will see you all next time.